to the replay. My name is DavidSWinston, and I enjoy helping you become better. Here we go. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day, or I guess great morning, or wherever you're at. I hope you're enjoying it. Let me get this settled here. Boom. All right, there we go. So I know some of you are just waking up in the Chicago area, or if you're in the U.S. right now, I am in Johannesburg, South Africa, and it is going real good. What's up, Tony? What's up? How you doing? Hello, woman of God. How you doing? Hey, Diwali James. How you doing? Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon, Tasha. Good afternoon. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Sister Love Jones Cookie. Good morning. Carmela. Good morning. How you doing? Hey, Forever Nappy, how you doing? House of Escar, hello, hello. Revived One, what's up? Justin, hey, what's up, man? Hey, Johannesburg is great so far. Been up for many hours now. I'm doing great. I'm tired though. It's evening there in Kenya. Okay, I'm tired, but have renewed strength. I'm gonna lay down and get this nap. This much-deserved nap. I didn't get any sleep yesterday. Preached, then we traveled to Johannesburg, and then my dad preached again, and had a late night, and then woke up early this morning, woke up before 6 o'clock this morning. Wonderful, God is with you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, hey, Joe, hey, thanks. Keep pushing. I will. So we've been having a great time, and but I wanted to stop and encourage you before my date with the bed, because I'm about to go lay it down and get a quick nap, because trying to get my energy restored. I wanted to share something that I thought would be really, really encouraging to you. And we woke up this morning early because we went with Jared David off to catch dinner at Cube. Okay, you got to let me know what Cube is. I haven't heard of it. Went to go with Jared David off to go to the high schools to talk to the students. And we got a chance to, good morning, we got a chance to talk to 1,500 students today at Alexandra High School here in the Johannesburg area, and it was awesome and amazing. And a lot of them gave their lives to Christ, and that was awesome. And then my dad spoke, and then I had a chance to speak to them, and it was really good. And if you go on my Instagram, you'll see all of the different pictures, and I think I even posted a video. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and God was glorified. But what it did is inspired me to make sure I get back with you guys. I haven't done a Becoming the Best You Scope in a while, so I wanted to hit you real quick before I keep going. Go hard. That's right. We're excited. So, hey, what's up, Raquel? No one can stop you from reaching your destiny but you. You got to remember that. And what I want you to do right now is I want you to invite all your followers. I want you to tweet it, Facebook it, do whatever you got to do to invite people out right now. I am not on Facebook personally, but I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and obviously here at Periscope. So thank you. Starts Fire, Brianna Winfield, thank you. Thank you, The Believer Tony, thank you. Cal, thank you. Raquel, thank you. Thank you, Forever Nappy, for sharing. Thank you all. Please share. Because what I'm about to say applies to everybody, even if they don't know it yet. It'll apply to them. So no one can stop you from reaching your destiny but you. Guaranteed. God has made it so that we can reach our destiny, even despite all of the different obstacles that we have to face. Even if we weren't born in the right neighborhood, or to what we think is the right family, or born in the right circumstances, or don't have access to the right schooling, or all of those different things. And I'm talking about this because it's amazing when we go here watching myself, I minister, watching my dad minister to all the different people from all the different backgrounds. But sometimes there's a thought that says that because I've been born into this area, or I have this circumstance or situation, that I can't succeed and I can't thrive. And I'm telling you that that's wrong. No man can stop you from reaching your destiny but you. So thank you for everybody who invited people out. Now what I want you to do is make sure you tap the screen if this applies to you, if this is helping you, tap. If this is on the replay, if this is helping you, tap it. If you are born broke, it's not your fault. But if you die broke, it's 100% your fault. That's what JT Fox says. And JT Fox has been rated the world's #1 wealth coach. And I truly believe that. I believe that, hey, if you leave this earth broke, that's on you. I mean, none of us may choose the cards that we're dealt, but I do believe that all of us have a gift and have a purpose. And if we have a gift and have a purpose, and we serve a God who is awesome enough to be able to equip us with something unique that the world has never seen, then we have no excuse. All we have to do is tap into that gift inside of us. And I believe that it's easier to make excuses than to make it happen. And so sometimes we just have to say, what am I doing to make excuses for myself? And let me push those out of the way so I can make it happen. Because let me tell you, on your job, right, they're asking for results. You have certain things that you have to do. If you stop doing them, and you stop doing them for a while, you'll probably be released. Why? Because you're not living up to the standard and expectation. Now what happens is they pay you because you are hired to do a job. Well, if you don't do that job, pretty soon you're going to lose your pay because you'd be let go. What happens in life is when we use our gift, we'll see it bring increase to our lives. But when we don't use our gift and we don't do what's required to express the gift, then we won't find increase. And so many people are stuck in this area where they're trying to make more income than what their job allows. And I always tell them, stop looking for another position to allow you to make more money. You decide that you're going to make more money independent of what your job is paying you. My job might be paying me X amount. And so, hey, I thank God that I have a great job that is paying me X amount, but they are not the limit of my income. That I know that I serve a God who's a big God, and I have gifts and talents inside of me, and the more I work those gifts and talents, the more they'll start to promote me, and the more people will start to ask for it. And it's really, really awesome. Yes, God doesn't send people without equipping. And yes, it's called being an entrepreneur, entrepreneurial. Everybody has a gift inside of them, and all we have to do is bring that out. And the more you stir that gift, the more you work your gift, people will start to take notice. And the more you work your gift after that, people will start to tweet about it and talk about it and post about it. And the more you work your gift after that, people will start to ask you for it and ask to get you to do it. And the more you work it, people actually ask for you from other places, and they will help you get transportation to their place so you can express your gift. And the more and more you work it, by the time it's all said and done, people are writing stories, books, articles, singing songs, and people are getting up on stages and saying, hey, I want to thank this person because what they did expressing their gift has helped me get to a place in my life where I can say that I've become successful because that person inspired me. That's what you can do with your gift. Is that just me? No, it's not just David Winston. It's everybody. Everybody, no matter what you've been called to, no matter what the gift is that God has placed within you. Everybody. If you have the gift of doing nails, when you do nails and cosmetology, do it better than anybody else in the neighborhood. Do it better than anybody else in the city. Don't think small. Think bigger. Ask God, what can I invent? What can I do differently? What is my unique ability? Because your unique ability is unique to you. Just because you do nails and there might be a salon down the street 2 blocks who does nails also doesn't mean your ability isn't unique, because nobody else is you. So nobody else has your personality, nobody has your perception, nobody has your eyes, nobody can do it like you. So when you take something that is common and you mix it with a person who is uncommon, you get something that is unique and has never been seen yet before in this earth. Come on now. Tap, tap, tap the screen if I'm talking to you. So this is Black History Month, right? We're in the last day. Today is leap year. This year is leap year. Come on now, leap year. My dad talks a lot about the Tuskegee Airmen, and because he grew up in Tuskegee, and he talks about Tuskegee Airmen and a lot of things that used to come out of there. You got George Washington Carver with all the inventions and the peanut, and then you got Booker T. Washington who built Tuskegee University. But check this out. Back in the turn of the century, 1900 and something, I think maybe 1900, I'm not quite sure, maybe it was 1898, around that time, he was building Tuskegee University. And as he was building Tuskegee University, do you know that because, segregation and everything, and they had freed slaves, but black people still didn't have the advantages. And so what happened was they told Booker T. Washington, we are not going to give you bricks to build buildings in your university. And you know what he did? He actually learned and had his people learn how to make bricks. So they had no excuse for executing on the vision that God had given him. And they built dozens of buildings and built Tuskegee University all on their own without any assistance. And then I believe in 1905, as my dad talks about and as Booker T. Washington talks about in his book Up From Slavery, in 1905 they were turning out more self-made millionaires than Princeton, Yale, and Harvard combined. Because of one man's vision that he didn't make excuses, he made it happen. And because he decided to make it happen, it now happened in the life of somebody else. And so now somebody else had the opportunity to become a millionaire in their gift because somebody else didn't make excuses. Come on now. So, I have news for you. There's somebody that's waiting on you. There's somebody who's asking for you. There's somebody who's prepared to receive you. There's somebody who needs to be motivated by you. Now, maybe you're not a motivational speaker. Maybe you say, well, David, I'm not anointed to preach, or, I don't do that thing. I don't do the God thing, or, I don't preach out and teach out of the Bible. But that doesn't have to be your gift. That's my gift. But maybe your gift is something else. You have no idea how you might be able to inspire with somebody just by doing those nails. Maybe you open up your nail salon. You never know who's watching you, who's looking, who needs to be inspired, what little child is touched by what you say and what you do. And maybe you don't say a whole lot, but they're watching you. They're watching what you're doing. They're watching how you're walking. They're watching how you're playing this thing out. And they're saying, wow, if you can do it, I can do it. If somebody who looks like me can do it, I can do it. If God can do it through her, God can do it for me too. And you have no idea the impact that you're making when you choose to say yes with your gift. So don't be scared to succeed. Don't be scared to try. Don't be scared of a little work. Yeah, it's hard work sometimes. But let me tell you, Michael Jordan didn't get to be one of the best basketball players of all time, still being talked about today because he was scared of sweating. No, that's ridiculous, right? You can't play basketball well if you're scared of sweating, right? Hey, how are you going to achieve excellence and giftedness in your purpose if you're scared of a little work? How is it going to happen? Tap, 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 tap the screen if I'm talking to you. Come on now. It might be tight, but it's right. So, what I've learned is, the exterior environment, it often is indicative of what's going on inside the people. You go to a neighborhood, you see windows broken, you see neighborhood torn down. And this isn't everybody, but most people within the neighborhood, the exterior condition will dictate the interior condition of the heart. And if things outside are broken, usually it leads to a broken self-image inside of people. And, you ride down neighborhoods, you see things busted, broken down, torn up. And a lot of times, that's the exact condition of people's hearts. Busted, broken, torn up, and they need some encouragement. And that's what we come to different areas, different nations to do, is encourage them. We go through these townships. We're not just here preaching at some fancy church in the middle of the city where it's all nice and safe. We go to some of these townships where people don't have a whole lot, and they've never heard that there is nobody who can stop them from reaching their destiny but them. They've never heard that. And so that's what we come to do. We come to tell them the good news and tell them the truth. I said the truth. So tap, tap, tap the truth. I'm going to hit one more thought and then I'll be done. And I'll read some of your comments. Sometimes people can be quick to think you're judging them because of the way they see themselves. And this is what I mean. I give you an example on the opposite end. I'm not broke. God has blessed us and blessed me and my family. And praise God for that. That's awesome. Because, we're not broke. Financially, we're able to do things and we're comfortable, and that's how God has blessed us, and we thank Him for that. But because I'm not broke, I never really have the thought that somebody is judging me for being poor. I don't have that thought. Doesn't mean I'm better than other people. I just don't have that thought. I don't look at somebody and be like, oh, maybe they're looking at what I have on. Even when I'm dressed down, in sweats and stuff. Maybe I was going to the gym or whatever. And even when I'm dressed down, I don't have the thought that somebody's judging me about not having enough money. I don't have that thought. You know why I don't have that thought? Because internally I understand my own situation, so it doesn't make me sensitive to that area. And a lot of times people are quick to think you are judging them because of the way they see themselves in that area. And if they see themselves as broke and poor and they know there's no money in the bank, then it's easy for them to think that other people are seeing them the same way, who have no idea of their financial situation. It's easy for other people to see them the same way. As a man thinketh in his heart, absolutely, so is he. And the reason why I'm bringing that out is because sometimes we think other people are judging us, and we think people are critical about us, and sometimes it has nothing to do with what they are actually doing, but it has everything to do with what we're thinking. And because we're sensitive about our own situation, we feel like, hey, everybody's judging us. And hey, yeah, they are. Hey, maybe that might be your reality. Maybe sometimes they are. But let me tell you, everybody's not judging you. And if you think everybody's judging you, I guarantee, without a shadow of a doubt, you're wrong about some. Because judgment is a lot of times perception. Does it happen? Absolutely. But is it perception? Absolutely. And sometimes if you are not sensitive or looking for judgment, sometimes you can even be dull to the judgments of people to the point where you don't even notice it. Somebody can be outright judging you and you have no idea because you are not having a sensitivity to their judgment. Am I talking right? Come on. My wife jumped on. Follow her, Nikki Winston. Am I talking right, baby? Am I talking right? Okay, come on now. So, I believe that God will not give you a purpose and a dream and not allow you the ability to do it. That's it. God won't give you a purpose and a dream and without the ability to do it. Thank you. My baby verified. That's Nikki Winston. That's mine. She verified that it's good. So, God won't give you a purpose and a dream without the ability to do it. My dad said something the other night that blew my mind. He said, God will not give you a responsibility without the ability. And I was like, mind blown. God won't give you a responsibility in life without the ability. I know firsthand. I mean, I remember when I was becoming a stepdad and I didn't know if I could do the dad thing. I mean, I was getting married to my wife and I was happy about it. I was happy and excited to become a dad and a stepdad and as we continued to have more children. But I didn't know if I could do it. I was kind of nervous and I said, God, what do I do? And he told me it's already in you. Just realize the things and the principles that are already in you. And it came back to me that, God will not give us a responsibility that we don't already have the ability to do. Because through him, we've been given the ability to do many things. And my wife validates and verifies that I'm a good father. Thank you, baby. But it's true. And it's true for you all too. God will not give you a dream that he doesn't give you the ability or have a plan for the resources in order for you to achieve that dream. It just might not be as easy as you just falling into it. I don't know if anybody has ever fallen into just achieving the dream. A lot of times it took work, it took diligence. It might have started to happen by accident, like they got positioned and moved into their dream, their purpose, their calling, maybe by accident or coincidence or however God arranged that. But they didn't continue to grow in it without hard work and diligence. This is Kobe Bryant's last year playing basketball, and they're kind of like honoring him everywhere he goes, but he hasn't done all these things without hard work. It takes hard work to achieve the dream. It's going to take some diligence to achieve the dream. So this is my motivation for you today. I hope that you enjoyed and were encouraged by it. Hey, tap the screen, give some hearts, give some love, even if you're on the replay, because it encourages me and lets me know that this was important to you. Not that I'm going to stop if you don't, but it always helps to encourage your Periscoper that this was good stuff and keep that same kind of content going. And so the love of God flowing outwardly, yes, and please share this with somebody else because they need this. They need this encouragement. I'm not just saying this because I'm biased, because I'm on the scope and I'm right here in your phone or your device, but I'm saying everybody needs encouragement. John Maxwell says encouragement is the oxygen of the soul. All of us need encouragement. Don't ever trick yourself into thinking that you don't need encouragement. One of the best things you can do every day is get some level of encouragement. Whether you're listening to somebody teaching or preaching, whether you're watching something, you're reading something, come on, get some encouragement. Thank you, Kanisha. Get some encouragement because it's like oxygen to your soul. It like refills you and it fills you up. A South African barber that I got 2K, I got my haircut by. I was telling him, I said, man, life is kind of like a journey. And when you're in the car, you can't be in the car and go for many, many miles and never pump more gas, or they call it here petrol. You can't ever go and then not pump more gas because your car will run out. We as humans are the same way. If we don't continue to get re-energized, refueled, we read the Word of God, we get encouraged, we get the different materials that continue to encourage us in our journey, we kind of feel like stopping. And the reason why we feel like stopping is because it feels like we're out of energy. Have you ever felt like you're out of gas? Yeah, you got to get some encouragement. So get some encouragement in your life each and every day. All right? Thank you. I appreciate that. L Young 6103. Absolutely. Appreciate you guys logging on. Excellent. Thumbs up. So, if you haven't followed me before, please follow me. My name is David Winston. And yeah, you got to feed the spirit. Tony got the idea right. My name is David Winston, and I enjoy encouraging other people to become the best version of them and living the best of life and letting God be able to work His plan in your life, that you reach your purpose, plan, and destiny, and that you have access to the good life. There's going to be challenges that come, but it doesn't mean that you have to be miserable in life. We can overcome these challenges. And so make sure to encourage somebody else by sharing this scope. Thank you, Amazon 19. And if you needed this so much, make sure to share. Yes, I am Bill Winston's son. We are together on a mission trip in South Africa. We're in Johannesburg right now. Going to speak. I'm sorry, I didn't see that comment. You said something about speaking to high school students. Type that comment up real quick again for me. I don't want to miss it. You said something about speaking to high school students. But I was speaking to high school students this morning, and it was really fun. And then we took a bunch of selfies afterward. I put it on my Instagram account, and they had a lot of fun. I don't know. Maybe they thought it was somebody that they knew. They're like, hey, this light-skinned guy looks like Drake. Hey. They were really excited. But that's cool. You know, I'm glad that they're excited. And they were like the most vibrant bunch of young people that I've ever seen in an African high school and community, in a South African high school and community. Because, you know, sometimes they can be a little laid back or kind of reserved. But thank you, baby. I am far cuter than Drake. I appreciate that. Thank you. But they were just so vibrant and full of hope and full of energy. And man, I don't think I've ever seen kids more hyped up and excited at 7 a.m. than I did today. Like, they were on 10. They were ready. Could have done some crowd surfing. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so well, thank you guys so much for logging on. I appreciate it. Blessings to you guys. Have a great day, and make it a good day. Make it a positive day. I've truly been blessed by this word of the Lord. God bless you and your family. Thank you so much, woman of God, MKB. I appreciate that. Make sure to follow so you don't miss any of the other scopes. Forever Nappy, you're welcome. You're welcome, Tony. Thank you. Hey, follow Tony the Believer. You see him right there. He's great at encouraging people. I know him personally. This man is a built-in encourager. So if you need some encouragement, get him and get his scopes. Make sure you get his notifications. Thank you guys. Thank you for jumping on. Make sure to follow, and thank you for all the hearts, and tell somebody else about the scope so they can be encouraged too. Don't stop the train. Keep it going. So I'm glad I encouraged you. Good job. I'm glad I encouraged you, baby. And you're welcome. You're welcome for sharing this, Tina. You're welcome. Listening to my wife on YouTube. Awesome. Yeah, she's awesome. My wife got some stuff on her YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/gohardforchrist, and you'll find some of her teachings there, as well as a few of mine as well. Cool. Well, you guys have a great day. I'm out. I'm going to go take a nap because I'm super tired. So until we meet again.